Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It is November the 2nd, 2024, which means we are at the start of a new month, which also means it's time for Stamp of the Month. What Stamp of the Month? Well, every month I talk about a stamp, a series of stamps, a topical grouping of stamps that you might be interested in collecting, and I show how it is not an expensive hobby if you don't want it to be, and there are so many things that you probably have an interest in that you might want to start collecting in the postal realm. And that's what we're all about today. We're going to talk about a series of stamps today. And from that, we are also going to have a giveaway. So every month I am lucky enough to have some partners like Liverpool Stamps in England who send me some philatelic material, and Stephen in Australia who sends me some philatelic material. And then some of you throughout the month have sent in stamps not knowing that they will be part of giveaways in the future. I don't tend to save a lot of the stamps that come to me as gifts. I tend to try to get them back out into the universe again, and this is the way I do it. So I will give you a word during this video, and all you have to do is write it in the comments of this particular video and this video alone, and that will enter into give you a chance to be entered in to win the giveaway, which happens usually around the 15th of the month. I mean, it can vary between the 15th and the 20th. But somewhere in that range, depending on what other videos I have coming out and what's happening in my life. Also, this month, we have a potential strike at Canada Post, or a lockout, which might affect the mail system. And if it does, the winner's prize will go out as soon as I am able to get it in the post again. So fingers crossed there's no work stoppage for me because I work for Canada Post. And for everybody else that's getting ready for Christmas too. It's just a bad time of year to do it, but it's the time when they have the most leverage. So let's get back on the topic. What is the topic going to be this month? Well, before you do that, you might be finding this channel for the first time, and I'd really like it if you would subscribe, leave a positive comment, share with other people, put the notification bell on so you don't miss out on anything, and hit the like button. You know, and that always encourages me to know that you've watched it, you like the content, you've left me a positive comment to tell me that you've watched it and maybe where you're from and what you like about the video or how you found my channel. All those things are really great ways for me to interact with everybody out there. So thank you so much for tuning in. Now, what are we talking about this month? We're talking about pop culture. What's pop culture? Well, pop is an abbreviation for popular culture, which is also a mass culture. That's what's happening all around you during the time that you're growing up and expanding and getting new interests. And stamps have captured those things throughout time. And there's a lot of things that encompasses pop culture. We're going to go through, I'm going to throw up stamps here and there throughout. So if you see my face disappear and a stamp show up, I'm just trying to show you all the different things that's possible to collect. And these stamps aren't expensive to find. So if you want these stamps or if you want other stamps with these same topics, there are tons of them out there. We are talking about pop culture. And when you go in and look at the definition of it, it's also mass art. So what is an art form? What is pop culture? What are these things that are influencing us in our daily lives? It may be the things that we watch on television. It could be television programs. It could be movies. It can be fashion. It can be toys. It can be books. It can be dance. It can be music, art, video games, anime, comics, sports. All of these things are part of our popular culture. Now, in today's day and age, maybe it's more geared around video games and electronics. Maybe it is a certain artist that you like or a certain musician like. You know, Taylor Swift is a popular musician right now. Drake. There are all sorts of different musicians that are out there in every genre. And maybe they don't have a stamp right now, but it doesn't mean that they won't in the future. You can see the Beatles, big iconic group from the 1960s. There are many countries that have issued stamps individually of each member of the Beatles or all of them together. And so it's easy to collect that if that was your interest. My favorite Canadian band is the Tragically Hip. They got a stamp, so you can see that. Movies that I love science fiction, so things like Star Wars, Doctor Who, Star Trek, I like adventures like Lord of the Rings, books that have been turned into movies like Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter. All of these things have stamps. If you're into video games like Pokemon or Pac-Man, depending on your age group, they have stamps too. Sports. I'm a big New York Yankees fan. Unfortunately, they didn't win the World Series this year. Boo-hoo. But players like Babe Ruth that changed history, he's got a stamp. He's got multiple stamps. Maybe you're into cricket. There's legends of cricket. They have stamps. Pele, who changed soccer from Brazil, he has a stamp. Multiple stamps. So it is easy to collect whatever you want out there. Maybe you're into children's books or country music. Every one of these topics has stamps. Are you getting the point yet? Stamps are, well, they are a part of popular culture too, really, when you think about it. There, I was just thinking about it. Now, you do your own thinking. I don't have to explain it to you. But what I will explain here in a minute is what you're going to get in the giveaway. Before I get to that, I want to thank Liverpool Stamps, where you can go to their website at www.liverpoolstamps.co.uk. And if you put in this code, TDGNOV, which stands for That Dad Guy November, you're going to get 20% off your order of Commonwealth stamps, and they'll also throw in a free penny red. So that's good till the end of November of 2024. But if you just use the code TDG, That Dad Guy, that's what it stands for, throughout the year, you can get 15% off your entire order. So I really appreciate them doing that, as well as sending me philatelic material that I can use for the giveaway. I've also had Stephen from Australia who sent me some stuff too. I've added some of my own stuff, whether it is things that I have through my collection, and some special things. There is one special thing that I'm going to hint at, but I will show it completely on the day that we are going to pick the winner. So you're going to want to tune into that. If you get a chance to win, great. If you don't win, at least you get to see what somebody else is adding to their collection. I've been lucky enough that every month that we've had our winner, it's never been the same person. And some of these people say that they've just started collecting stamps for the first time, so this helps bolster their collection. Other people have been collecting stamps for years and years, and these things might just fill in some of the gaps that they were missing. So that's the wonderful thing about stamp collecting. There is so many of them out there, so many options, and you can collect by country, you can collect by topic, you can collect by year, you can collect by letter if you want. It doesn't matter how you collect. There is no right or wrong way, and it isn't an expensive hobby to get into. If you happen to have a stamp show in your area and you go there, they have auctions, and it's sometimes able to get hundreds, if not thousands of stamps for a very fractional amount. I know I've picked up a huge Russian collection of stamps not that long ago, and it cost me $6 Canadian. So it doesn't have to be expensive. I've also gone onto websites like eBay or HipStamp in the past and bought stamps that only cost me $1 or a few pennies, and you try to build up a stack of them, but it's not expensive. Unless you want it to be. If you're looking for the rarest stamp in the world, or maybe you're trying to collect your whole complete country, some of those early stamps are worth a lot of money because of their rarity, and you have to expect that. All right, we've shown you some stamps. We've talked about what popular culture is, and I don't know why I'm tripping over that word popular culture or pop culture, mass art. When I think of popular culture, the first thing that pops up in my head is Andy Warhol and his soup cans, or his Marilyn Monroe. Guess what? They've all been turned into stamps, so you can collect those as well. Liechtenstein, all sorts of artists, Van Gogh, they're all out there on the stamps. Am I driving that point home that pretty much anything you want to find on stamps can be found? If it is something that is happening right now, today, with an artist or a movie or a television show, maybe it hasn't made it onto a stamp yet. Give it 10 years. It might. If it is something that has changed history, if it has impacted history, I bet you'd be on there. You know, dance, hip-hop music, break dancing. They've all made stamps. What else has made stamps? Well, let me show you what's going to be in the giveaway here, and you can see what's already made it and what you have a chance to win by putting in this word. This is where I tell you what the word is. You've got to put in your comments. Are you listening? Get your ear close. No distraction noises in the background. I want you to put in the word pop. Simple, 3-letter word, P-O-P. Write that in the comment field of this video, and you'll get a chance to be in for the giveaway at the middle of the month. Now let's see what you have a chance to win. Here's our giveaway option, at least the overview of it. I am going to go into more details in the middle of the month one when we pick the winner. You'll see individual stamps. You can see there's first day covers on books. And I know many people collect first day covers. So if that's your thing, you're really going to want to try to win this one by putting in that secret word that I gave you. Some beautiful stamps in here from all over the world. Because I've had this one I really like. You guys see the Babe movie or some of the other movies here? This Australian first day cover. And then this one here that also has the souvenir sheet of the Seine. Fantastic. Or Winnie the Pooh, Alice in Wonderland, some of the classic storybooks. Like this one, all done up. And this is a collection of all the other first day covers that you did see before. This one here too. Jimmy Rogers, what would that be? Back, so first day issue, 1978. Or some postcards from your favorite sports cars. They're blank, so if you're a post crosser, you can use them too, or maybe add them to your collection. Or if you're not a post crosser, you're just a stamp collector and you win this, maybe you can send them off to other people as well. So, but they are postage stamps. And we have ones with fashion, which is also part of popular culture, photography, art. These ones I even contemplated keeping for myself. Lord of the Rings stamps. Love these. There's a lot of people that collect Lord of the Rings. But, once again, I'm not keeping them. I'm sending them out into the world. And they are different stamps, different Lord of the Ring ones. Some of them are the same, but there are duplicates there. Interesting topics. More fashion. Japanese stamps. Art. And that's why I really liked picking this popular culture, because it shows that there are stamps for all sorts of different topics. And my giveaway was going to be big too, because there's so many things. This was another one that almost didn't make the giveaway. Spirit of the 1960s Beatles album covers. Yeah, this would have been a good one to have, but if it's a good one for me, that I know I'm going to like it, then I also know it's going to be a good one for someone out there, that it's going to make them want to put their word in to be a part of this giveaway. This one's really cool too. It's a lot bigger, so it just means that when I post this, it's going to take a little bit more space. I almost opted not to send this one just because of the size of it. Ever heard of the country star Slim Dusty? Well, here is a maxi card. It's blank, so it could be used if you really wanted to. But maybe you're a Slim Dusty collector and you want those cards. I talked about individual stamps. Well, here's a whole bunch of them that are in there and in there. And in my giveaway one, I will show these individually so you can actually see what's there. Also, here it gives you a variety. Doctor Who, Charlie Chaplin. We've got sports, we've got music, entertainment. This encapsulates pop culture 100%. The new stamps that came out by Canada Post, here's the first day issue. These are Much Music and Music Plus. We have one of each that are done up. These were the channels that came on here in Canada that showed music videos that got us, or especially me, when you're watching TV, you can see videos by the Talking Heads or Wham and George Michael, Dire Straits, Madonna, Michael Jackson, anyone who was influential, thank you, my tongue is tripping over myself, influential artists of the time put out a video, and you could see all sorts of really cool images that went with the songs you were hearing on the radio. So that's really cool. The last thing that I'm going to show you, and it is an incomplete thing, Sarah McLachlan, first day cover. This is the latest stamp to come out by Canada Post, and it was designed by a local artist here. So she's going to sign it for me. Jocelyn Saunier has agreed to have that first day covered signed. So when we do the video in the middle of the month, when I pick the winner, you're going to notice I'll show it again, and it will be a signed first day cover by the designer of that stamp. So really a thank you to Jocelyn for agreeing to do that for me. So these are all the things you can potentially win if you put the word pop in the comments of this video. That's all you got to do. So that being said, we've done all that. The last thing I do want to show you, I'm going to throw up this image. This is famous Audrey Hepburn, and she is chewing on the end of her sunglasses. Well, this image was taken by the German Post to put out a stamp, and they cropped the image, and they changed the sunglasses to be the end of a cigarette holder. And the estate of Audrey Hepburn said, nope, we're not doing that. They're very against smoking. And so they made a whole bunch of these sheets of stamps and had to destroy them. There were a few that have gotten out, though. So if you collect popular culture and you collect Audrey Hepburn and you get a chance to get this particular stamp from Germany, then it might be a little bit valuable because they're not supposed to be out there, and a few of them have gotten out there. So there you go. There's something to collect. That being said, that's it for this video. We've shown you what you can win. We've told you how you can win. We've given you special codes to go to Liverpool Stamps and have savings on your orders throughout the year, or your Commonwealth orders for just this month, and to get a free penny red. What else can we do? We encourage you to be here. Well, we can say go and watch some of the other videos that I've done. Some of the other stamp of the month. You might not be able to win those prizes because they're already given away, but the information and the stamps that I show are really interesting. So it's worth checking out those videos. It's worth checking out all the videos that I put out, because now you're a subscriber. I know you've hit that button, and I know you're going to tell other people that are in the community that go check out his channel. You can win some stuff, and you might actually learn some stuff too. I know I'm learning it as I research to put them out. So there you go. For now, have a magical week. What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends?
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?